In the tactical card game, The Art of War, 2 to 4 players take on the roles of great kingdoms. By mastering the armies and forming alliances, each player strives to defeat the enemy, and to do so, they need to win 2 rounds. In one game, there could be 2, 3, or 4 players. In 4-player games, you can form alliances, playing 2 versus 2. Now choose one of the 4 factions: Etlia, the Great Union Tsardom, Nordkönigreich, or the Cerinthian Empire. Then you must form the deck. Take cards from your faction colors. Each deck contains 19 cards, but your deck must contain 10 cards. The cards are divided by colors, 4 of them: iron, silver, gold, and ruby. On a card you will see the name, class, health points, effects, and if there are any, attributes, and defense points. There are 3 types of attributes: order, spy, and the last wish. Order. Depending on the situation, the effect of this card could be reactivated. Spy. You do not place this card in your field, but in the fields of your rivals. The last wish. The effect is activated when the card goes to your graveyard. The first card you choose is the Ruby card, your leader. It's the only card you're showing to your opponents. Now, you need to choose 10 more cards. You can have a maximum of 2 gold cards, up to 3 silver, and the rest would be iron cards. Your whole deck could contain 1 leader and 10 iron cards if you felt like it. The unused cards are now your faction deck. Let's move on to building your common deck. In a 2-player game, take 20 random cards. 3 players, 30, 4, 40. Don't forget to shuffle them. We've almost finished up our preparations. It's time to roll the dice. The player with the highest roll takes 1 card from the common deck. Then clockwise from them, everyone does the same thing. In the end, all players should have 5 cards from the common deck. Remember, you can change up to 3 cards in your hands, but you can never change the leader. Now you should have 15 cards in your hands. The first player is the one with the highest roll on the dice. You play 1 card per turn, placing cards in the first or second row that is in front of each player, together called a side. Once a card is played, its effect instantly activates. Don't forget to place health and defense tokens on your cards. When your card suffers damage, defense points will absorb it first. Health counts as the game's victory points. The army with the most health at the end wins the round. If you don't want to play a card, you can choose to pass. You cannot play any more cards in this round. When everyone decides to pass, the round ends. At the end of the round, the cards on your field go to your graveyard. Make sure to shuffle it up. Will you use your tactical abilities? Will you form alliances? The decision is yours. After all, it is the art of war.